Hi students, so today we are doing the model question paper 1 part B. So in part B, first question 2A is I have already teached this in the previous video, so you can refer the previous video. So we are solving the 2B now. So in 2B question is prove that dou u by dou r is equals to 1 by r times of dou v by dou theta and dou u by dou theta is equals to minus r into dv by dou u by dou v by dou r. Okay, so it is like u r is equals to 1 by r into v theta and u theta is equals to minus r into vr, differentiating with respect to r, differentiating with respect to theta. So you can write in this format also as a simple form. Now solution. So consider here r and theta be the polar coordinates. Okay, they are the polar coordinates r and theta of the point whose Cartesian coordinates are of a point whose coordinates are x comma y. Okay, so we can consider x is equals to r cos theta and y is equals to r sin theta. Since this is a complex number, so z will be there with x is equals to y. So we are replacing x with this part. So r cos theta plus I into y as r sin theta. Okay, now we can take r common. So cos theta plus I sin theta. Okay, now this part you can write in the exponential form e power I theta. Okay, again for f of z we have u plus iv. So here z is equals to, we got r e power I theta which is equals to u plus iv. So this is our first consideration, it as a first equation. Okay, now again we have to differentiate this partially with respect to r and theta. So differentiate with respect to partially r and theta. So we'll get, so we have to differentiate this part. So first I differentiate this. Okay, u plus iv is equals to f of r e power I theta. So differentiation of u with respect to r. So dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r with respect to r, which is equals to f dash of r e power I theta. Will write this part as it is. Now with respect to r we are differentiating, means r will be 1. Right, n into x to the power n minus 1. So r power 1 is there. So 1 into r power 0. So r power 0 will be 1. Okay, so differentiation of r is 1. So left out is e power I theta, that we will write as it is. Now again this equation we have to differentiate with respect to theta. F dash of r e power I theta. Now you can see e power I theta differentiation is e power I theta only. So e power I theta, this r will write as it is. Again power I theta differentiation is I. Okay, means theta differentiation is 1. So I will write as it is. So this is what is the next equation. Now if we start considering here, if we equate the value, so how we can equate? So in this equation what we have extra? R I. Okay, I r is extra. So f dash of r e power I theta into e power I theta. So this part and this part is similar. Right. So we can write this part as C dou u by dou theta plus I into dou v by dou theta is equals to I into r. Now I am replacing this part by this equation because these two are similar, no? So I am replacing this part by this equation. So dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r. Okay. Now again this one we have to take inside. So I r into dou u by dou r plus I square r into dou v by dou r. Now I square we can write it as negative 1. So minus r into dou v by dou r. Again, now you can see here we have to separate the imaginary part as well as the imaginary real part. So dou u by dou theta is equals to minus r of dou v by dou r. Okay, now imaginary part, dou v by dou theta is equals to r times of dou u by dou r. So this is our consideration. Now if you see your problem, or I will show in the textbook only. So this is our problem. Dou u by dou r is equals to this r, if it goes this side, 1 by r. Okay, so dou u by dou r, which can be written as dou u by dou r is equals to 1 by r times of dou v by dou theta. This is one proof. And dou u by dou theta is equals to minus r of dou v by dou r. Okay, here r is missing in the textbook, here r will come. Okay, so this proof was there in the textbook. So this was proved. Now goes to the third A. Show that f of z is continuous at the origin. Okay, that will solve now. So this is the question. They given f of z with one equation. So this equation is a relational function with a non-zero denominator for z is not equals to 0 and 0 for z is equals to 0. So come to the solution. So first we have to separate the imaginary part and so for that purpose I will multiplying the things. Okay, minus y cube minus into minus plus I y cube all divided by x square plus y square. Just I am multiplying the values inside. Okay, so after that again here x cube taking the real part plus I into x cube plus y cube whole divided by x square plus y square whole divided by x square plus y square. Okay, so imaginary part, real part. Now this one is equals to u and this one will be our v, right? So this part is our u and this part is our v. So here u and v are rational function. Both u and v are rational functions. Okay, rational functions of x and y where denominator is not 0. So non-zero denominator. So we can say that u and v are continuous. V and u are continuous when z is not equals to 0. U and v are continuous when z is not equals to 0. Now we have to prove for the origin. So for that purpose, to test the continuity at z is equals to 0, we have to change the u and v into polar coordinates. Okay, so when we consider polar coordinates, we have to put x is equals to a cos theta and y is equals to r sin theta. Okay, now u is equals to x cube minus y cube is there, no? So that we have to write as r cube into, sorry, this is r, okay, r cube into cos cube theta minus sin cube theta. Same way b is equals to r cube into cos cube theta plus sin cube theta. So u or v both are tends to 0 when r is equals to 0, right? When r is equals to 0, it is a multiple of the r value, no? So u and v both will be equals to 0. So since they are given the second option for z is equals to 0, the f of z is equals to 0. So here f of 0 will be is equals to 0. Okay. So both u and v tends to 0 when r tends to 0. So we can say that f of 0 is equals to 0 since the actual limit value of u and v are same at the origin. U and V will be having the same value at the origin. So we can say that origin continuous. This function, given function, is continuous at origin. Right? So f of z is continuous for all the z values. So that is a solution. Coming to the next question, 3b in the model question paper 1. So what they are given, we have to find the orthogonal trajectories of the family of the curve x cube y minus xy cube is equals to 3. Okay, x cube y is equals to x y cube is equals to c. C is a constant here. Okay, so what we have to do in this problem means we have to consider the given equation as u, and by using u we have to find the value of v. So before that we have to differentiate this one, and we have to apply the CR equation, Cauchy-Riemann's equations. Okay, so let's start solving. So they are given u. So this is a real part, so we have considered it as a u, no? So u is a real part of the f of z. So what is our f of z? So solution. So f of z is equals to u plus iv. So we have considered the given equation as u. Now we have to differentiate u with respect to x as well as y. So when you differentiate with respect to x, x cube will be 2x square y minus y cube. When you differentiate it with respect to y, so y will be 1 here minus 2 times of xy square. Okay, so this is our differentiation. Okay, 3 times of xy square. Now again, what is our CR equation? So CR equation, dv is equals to dou v by dou x into dx plus dou v by dou y into dy. So previously we have derived one equation, no, in that vx is equals to negative of uy. So that we have to replace. Okay, so negative of du by dou y into dx plus again vi is equals to ux. Means what? Vx is equals to minus uy and vy is equals to ux. This is our CR equation. So that we have to apply here. Okay, so dou v, now with respect to y we can replace it as dou u by dou x into dou y. Now this two part we know already, right? So these two values that we have to take here. So what is dou u by? So negative of dou u by dou y is this part. So x cube minus 3xy square. This we have to differentiate with respect to x plus dou u by dou u is this term 2x square y minus y cube, and this we have to differentiate with respect to y. So partial differentiation we have to do. Okay, so this is our equation. So one more equation is there, that is v is equals to, how to find v from dv. So this is our dv. Okay, we have to find v now. So for that v should is equals to integral of m dx. So here y should be constant. This is a formula. Okay, plus n into integral of n, where we have to consider only those terms which are independent of x and the constant in dy. Okay, so now you have already understood what is m and x. So this is our m and this is our n. So first m we will write as it is. So integration of x cube minus 3xy square. Okay, so this is our m, and in n we have to choose those terms which is independent of x and constants. So which is independent of x, so this part contains x. Okay, so we should not consider this part, and constant part is not present, so we should only consider y cube here. So now into dx, this dx plus integration. Now in the part, in the n, in this part we have to only consider y cube. So y cube we have considered and dy. Now we have to integrate only this. So then we will get our v. So now integration of x cube is x to the power 4 by 4. right? With respect to x we are doing. So minus 3, x integration is x to the power 2 by 2 into y square, right, as it is, plus y cube integration is y to the power 4 by 4. Okay, and integration, so plus c. So this is our v. Now f of z is equals to u plus iv. So f of z is equals to the given question x cube y minus xy cube plus I times of x to the power 4 by 4 plus y to the power 4 by 4 minus 3 by 2 x square y square plus c. So this is our solution, right? So this is our solution for the given problem. So this is the solution for this problem. Now we'll go to the next problem, 4a. Okay. So this question is, show that f of z is equals to log z is analytic and hence find f dash of z. Okay. So f dash of z means what? Differentiation of f of z. So differentiation of log z is differentiation d by dz of log z is given as 1 by z. This we know already, but we have to prove it analytically. Okay. So for that purpose, let's solution. We'll start the solution. So consider, let f of z is equals to log z. Now we know z is equals to x plus iy. Okay. Now we can see that z is equals to x plus iy, which is equals to r e power I theta. Okay. Now r, we know that r is equals to root under x square plus y square, and theta is equals to tan inverse of x y by x. Okay. So this is our formula that we are using here. So now we can write this as log of r e power I theta. Okay. Now again we can write this as log r plus log of e power I theta. Now again we can write this as log r plus I theta on this side, log e. Okay. So what are the formulas that I have used here? So log mn is equals to log of m plus log of n, and this formula is log a power b is equals to b log a. Okay, so this is these two log formulas that I have used here. Now we have to replace r and theta here, and log e value is 1. Okay, so when you replace it, so it is like log r value is root under x square plus y square plus I into, now theta value is tan inverse of y by x. Okay, and log e value is 1, so it is 1. So now we have to consider this one and we have to start solving. So one more formula we have to use here. See, we can write root as x square plus y square whole to the power 1 by 2. Okay. Now log a power b. So this formula again we have to take. So half we have to write here on log x square plus y square. Okay. That I will write in the next slide. So now our value will be 1 by 2 times of log x square plus y square plus I into tan inverse of y by x. So this is our value. Now this is in the format of, so this is our f of z. So f of z is equals to u plus iv. So u is equals to 1 by 2 times of log of x square plus y square plus y is equals to, so y is equals to, v is equals to tan inverse of y by x. So this is our consideration now. So now we have to prove it as 1 by z. So for that we have to differentiate both with respect to x and y. Okay. Now differentiation of u with respect to x. So ux is equals to 1 by 2 into log of x square can be written as 1 by x square plus y square, and x square differentiation is 2x. Okay, now 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Now we got x divided by x square plus y square. Same way differentiating with respect to y. So again that can be given as same way. So 1 by 2 into 1 by x square plus y square into 2y. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So y divided by x square plus y square. So this is our differentiation with respect to y. Again we have to differentiate v. So v with respect to x, so that is given by dou v by dou x. Okay, so don't confuse that part. We are differentiating v with respect to x partially. So now this is given by, what is the tan inverse of x formula? So tan inverse of a by b, that is 1 divided by 1 plus tan inverse of 1 plus a square plus b square, that is x square plus y square. 1 minute. So 1 divided by 1 plus y square by x square is our formula. Means what? Tan inverse of a by b is equals to 1 divided by 1 plus a by b the whole square. That is our formula. Okay. Now we have applied that formula. We have to simplify here. So this will be gone, x square plus y square, and the top it will go. Okay. Now again we have to differentiate y by x, right, with respect to x. So what is y by x differentiation? So this can be written as x to the power minus 1. Again x to the power minus 1, what is n formula? X to the power n into n minus 1. So n is minus 1, x to the power minus 1 minus 1. So minus x to the power minus 2, that is given by minus 1 by x square. So that is our differentiation of 1 by x, this part with respect to x, no? So this part differentiation. Okay, now we have to write here minus y, we have to write as it is. So y divided by x square. Okay, just we have to multiply y, top y, with this value. So y minus y divided by x square. So when you simplify this part, you will get x square divided by. So now this consideration is, this will numerator will be, denominator will go top. So this is x square plus y square after taking LCM. Okay, now into minus y by x square. Now x square and x square will get cancelled, so left out is minus 1 by minus y by x square plus y square. So this is our vx. Again we have to calculate vy. So vy is equals to, again same formula, 1 divided by 1 plus y square by x square, and differentiation of y by x is 1 by x. Y differentiation is 1. Okay. So now after differentiating this one, it will be like x square divided by x square plus y square into 1 by x, and 1x and power will get cancelled. So x divided by x square plus y square is our solution. Now you have to see this value and this value, means from above we can say that ux is equals to vy. Ux is equals to vy. So this is our vy, this is our ux. Okay, and same way uy is equals to minus, uy is equals to minus of vx. Okay, so from this we can say that it satisfies the CR equation. So it is continuous. So all variables ux and uy are continuous. Okay, now we have to find the f dash, no? For that purpose again we have to consider f of z is equals to log z, and f dash of z is equals to, we have to write with respect to uv. Okay, dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x. So here dou u by dou x means with respect to x, that is x divided by x square plus y square plus I into dou v by dou x, that is minus y by x square plus y square. Right? So this is our equation. Now this can be written as x minus iy divided by x square plus y square. Okay. Now x square plus y square can be written as x plus iy into x minus iy. Okay. So if you want me to solve this, that also I will solve. Say x plus iy into x minus iy. If you multiply, it will you can take it as a minus b into a plus b formula. So a minus b into a plus b is equals to a square minus b square, that is x square minus iy the whole square. So this can be given as x square minus I square y square. Again you can replace I square by minus 1. So that is x square plus y square. That's how you will get these factors. Now after this you can cancel this with this. So it is given by 1 by x plus iy. Now x plus iy we can replace it by z. So we can write that f dash of z is equals to 1 by z. So this is our solution. See, next question is 4th B. So B, they are given the theorem. If a complex function f of z is differentiable at the point z, then prove that it is continuous at that point. Okay, disprove the converse. Disprove the converse of the equation. So this is the question. Now we'll solve that. Okay, so we have to prove that it is differentiable at the point z. So we'll consider here. So let f of z be differentiable at z is equals to z naught. This is our condition. So when we apply the limit z tends to z naught for f of z minus f of z naught whole divided by z minus z naught. So exist and unique is equal. Okay, so then this limit z tends to z naught f of z minus f of z naught divided by z minus z naught exist. Okay, exist and unique. Exist and unique is equal to f dash of z. So what is f dash of z naught? Which is equals to limit z tends to z naught f of z minus f of z naught divided by z minus z naught. So now we have to subtract both the equations. So consider f of z minus f dash of z naught is equals to, so what is our f of z? F of z is z minus z naught. Okay, z minus z naught into f z minus f of z naught divided by z minus z naught. Okay, now if z is not equals to z naught, means both are not equal, then limit, we can take the limit on the both side. Okay, if z is not equals to z naught, then taking limit on the both side. So limit z tends to z naught f of z minus f of dash of z. So this is only f naught. Okay, sorry, which is equals to, again limit, just applying the limit on the both side. So we'll get z minus z naught into f of z minus f of z naught divided by z minus z naught. Now again we can consider this as limit z minus z naught. I am separating the part here, so we can write in as this one. Again applying the limit z tends to z naught with f of z minus f of z naught divided by z minus z naught. Okay, this is the proof. So now if z tends to z naught, means if you replace z naught here with the z, means z na z naught anta barkonಡ್ರೆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ z minus z naught both are z naught ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ limit this value will be 0, and this part from the above we can say that this part is f dash of z. Okay, so this again if you multiply this with the 0, so answer will be 0. So f of z minus f of z naught is equals to 0, that with the limit. Okay, now we can say it negative na, if you take it on the right hand side, so we can write it as positive value, no? So is equals to f of z naught. Okay, okay, so this is our f of z. and this is our f naught of z. In that we have to take the common z minus z naught. If you take this thing will be common for both of the points. So this is f of z minus f of z naught. Okay, then we have to apply the limit. So after applying the limit, we have to separate the thing, and if you apply the limit, if you replace z with the z naught, then you will get 0 here. So 0 into anything will be 0. Then we will write the left hand part as it is. So this is equals to this part. So this is our theorem. Now hence f of z is continuous at z naught. So f of z is continuous. Okay, now we have to prove the converse of the above theorem is not true. Okay, so for the converse proof, we have to again consider the function f of z is continuous at z is equals to z naught, and is not necessarily differentiable at z is equals to z naught. Okay, this is the converse of the above proof. Now we have to take the converse of the consideration, means f of z. So f of z is equals to z bar now. So if we apply limit z tends to z bar for f of z is equals to z naught bar, which is equals to f of z naught. So we have already know that z bar is equals to u minus ib, whereas z is equals to u plus ib and z bar is equals to u minus ib. Now we have to consider again here. So f of z is equals to z bar of x plus iy. So f of z plus dou z is equals to x plus dou x plus minus, okay, bar it is, sorry, it is minus I into y plus dou y. Okay, this is our consideration. So f of z plus dou z minus f of z is equals to dou x minus I into dou y. So which implies f of z plus dou z minus f of z all divided by dou z is equals to dou x minus I into dou y. So this part divided by dou x plus I into dou y, z part. Okay, when you subtract this thing, if you subtract both the thing, you will get the common as dou x minus I into dou y. Okay, so after that again we have to write the equation in this format. So we will get this part. Fine, now we have to apply the limit dou z tends to, limit on both dou z tends to epsilon. Okay, so applying the limit dou z tends to 0 for the both the side, f of z plus dou z minus f of z divided by dou z. Again on this side, limit, here x and y is there, so dou x tends to 0 as well as dou y tends to 0 on the right hand side. So this is our equation. Okay, now if you see here, so after this, now consider that dou z tends to 0 along x axis. Here 3 axes are there, no? So if dou z tends to 0 along x axis, then we can say that dou y is equals to 0 and dou x tends to 0. Okay, when dou z tends to 0 along the x axis, then differentiation of dou y will be equals to 0, because at that time y will be constant, and dou x tends to 0. Here we have to take only dou x tends to 0. If again, if you consider, so if you consider like this, then our limit dou x tends to 0, here dou x tends to 0, here dou y will be equals to 0 here. So it will be like dou x by dou x, so 1 is our value. Okay, so dou x by dou x will remain, so 1 is our value. Again, if dou z tends to 0 along, it happens on y axis, at that time dou x will be 0 and dou y tends to 0. So we have to take the limit dou y tends to 0, at that time we'll get negative of the value, that is minus I dou y divided by plus I dou y. Okay, so I and I will get cancelled, dou y will get cancelled, so answer is minus 1. Okay, so these are our two solutions. Now since the limit is not unique, so both the answers are not unique, then we can, the derivation of f of z is not exist, means we have proved that the converse doesn't exist, no, so now it doesn't exist. Thus your value should be equal, it is 1, if it is 1 we can say it does exist. Here if both are not similar, so we can say that f dash is not exist. Thus f of z for the converse, means for the z negative, is continuous at z is equals to z bar, but not differentiable at z is equals to z bar.